Hello and welcome back. This is Lill, and let's continue on the story. So, what happened last time was that I was at this Harfest festival, and there was a couple of things happening, but the most prominent one was that you saw this possibly kidnapping or something happening in the background at the end of the episode. So that was what happening there, and I kind of got to hang out with both Greg and B this time. So it was a little bit a mix. So yeah, before we go with the PC and stuff, let's do this one. Some people can skip if they want to. Let's see. They don't have anything new other than those. Let's do this one. I might just do one now and I'll skip the last one since there's no new songs. It's probably boring for you guys to see all these ones anyways. It would be kind of cool if I managed to go through all of these without errors. But apparently I can't talk and do this at the same time. I'm not good at multitasking, it seems. I wonder if I can manage to actually read one sentence. Watching all our autumns drift away. I can't see now. Anywhere, not just here. Just to read my tired old poem. No, that's wrong. And they will ever step the thing. Otherwise, they won't be remember that I'm gone. Ironically, I managed to do the hard part better now. Come with me. Yeah, I can't. Anywhere else, just not here. Oh no. Yeah, I totally can't read and do this at the same time. But yeah, let's leave that and I'll just do it after the stream. Anyways. Let's see what these guys are doing. Hey dude, sorry I couldn't hang last night. Angus says he's sorry too. Band practice today because I'm in charge and I say so. Off to work, bye. Band practice, yeah. Maybe I should do the last one then just because, yeah. Well, it's fine. I'll do it on the whim. Hey May, thanks so much for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. Alright, so I guess it's a choice again. I'll do Greg this time. Bright Harbor Post, is autumn secretly killing you? Oh yeah, not Demon Tower. Oh yeah, I tried Demon Tower off camera And I did manage to beat the next boss. But the boss after that was insanely hard. So, yeah, I haven't played that much hard stuff, but even though I played like other games on hard, it just beat the cake. I can't deal with it. We're all looking a bit older, I guess. Weird to take like one moment and make it like the official version of us. I wonder if the new working clock downstairs thinks this clock is scary. Big old thing upstairs. Like you, but different, huge and spooky. Making weird noises at night. I can't find this thing spooky. It isn't a piece of granddad. Or did he say is? Oh. We need more of those. He might have said is. Dyslexia. Okay. I'm guessing there's nothing more in here, but you probably know me by now that I have to go in all crooks and crannies. Oh yeah, and we have to look for those pentagrams, because if we found 3, those youths at the end of the church there said something about it. You're just like the same every day. What is your bird existence like? Do we have any detective books out here? Of course we do. Do we have any books about ghosts? Real life ghosts? Do we have any books for nut jobs, I guess? No, this is good. Research is good. Confront the problem head on. You're not losing it, dude. You are in fact keeping it. Very close. Hey on. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't ya? Is she in a better mood than last time? Hey hon. Hey mom. You look really tired. So do you. I also have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly. I could go for that today. Hey on. Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Me too. I said some stuff. I didn't really mean it. Well, whenever you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of the few years ago. I'm really sorry, Mom, about all of it. Hey, May, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still, putting it together. Can we talk about school? Also later. Since she dropped out, I guess. Oh, and yeah, the other thing she was watching, in case you didn't see it, that was the kidnapping or something weird happening. So what are you stressed about? Well, I guess you're a grown-up now. Just spill it, Mom. After your incident a few years back, as you know, we went into some depth smoothing that over. Jeez, I'm still so sorry about that. It's in the past. Let's not go back over it. Okay. When it came time to get you off to school, we took advantage of a kind of mortgage to make sure you were taken care of. Okay. Well, turns out it wasn't a very good deal, and I just feel so stupid. They like to offer these mortgages to people who maybe don't have a lot of money and aren't used to getting offers like this. Why? Because the bank took advantage of us. And now they own the house, and we owe them more than that's worth. What does that mean? Means we're not sure how long into the future we'll have the house. Holy crap, we're in trouble, huh? And I'm a huge jerk? It's okay, sweetie, don't worry. What you reading? It's a book of untellable murders. Did they all happen? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Sure. Wanna hear a real teaser? Let's do sure. Alright. There's a man lying dead in a kitchen with a bullet wound in his head. There's a man there with him. He got some blood on his right hand, but no gun. Huh. Last thing, the dead guy has a scar on the back of his head. Do you know the answer? Well, I don't know if there's one answer. It's supposed to get you thinking about murder. You should have been a detective. Yeah, I would have loved that. Okay, so I have a question. What kind of a scar does the dead guy have? Who is the other guy in the room? What else is in the room? Normal stuff. Refrigerator, microwave, silverware. Knives? No knife wounds though. Alright. Okay, I think I got it. What you got? The guy in the room is a surgeon. He implanted the magnet in the dead guy's skull. That's why he has that scar. Then the suspect used a super magnet or something on the dead guy's forehead, which pulled the magnet out through the dude's head. That's why he has blood on one hand. Yep, and I bet the murder weapons are stuck to the fridge, holding up a pic of Aunt Dottie. Oh, bravo, sweetie. Thank you. We'd make quite a pair of investigators. Could open a detective agency in town. Could use one right now, probably. Always work for crime solvers. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Love you, daughter detective. You too, Inspector Mom. Meats. I'm still blocking this road. Oh yeah, I wonder what what will happen, like, if the game is gonna end until before Greg is moving, because he was moving in the springtime. So that means since it already went into August in a couple of days, maybe they're gonna do like, oh, winter and then spring. Not sure. I'm not sure how long this game is. Nothing here, but I can go to this guy. Hear the cool music. Miss May Borowski. Present. Smell the autumn winds. Yeah, hard to miss it. One such should not miss such a thing. Talking of, want to see some stars? Yeah. Come have a look. Oh, I'm blind. This is your own fault at this point, I would say. Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide. Oh, you will like this one. Really? Because they are dead. Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Gramercy, the medium. In life, he spoke with the dead. Really? Who knows? But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. How so? That's just called being alive. Not so. His body was dead. So he was like a zombie? But just as smart as before. No looking for brains. So, like normal, but he smelled bad. Just so. Why did they make this guy into a star? I have no idea. I guess it's kind of impressive. Dumb but impressive. So what's the moral of this one? Moral? Yeah, usually star signs like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. That's the moral? But yeah, the other ones were better than. Better stories. Found one. Let's see. Big snake. Big snake? Yep. Anything else? I saw a big snake. Big snake emerged from the earth and made war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages. Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the same big snake, and they came together, and together slew that big snake. You learn. Why did Big Snake attack the people? Do you have sympathy for the big snake? Geez, I don't know, but can we just keep saying Big Snake? Big Snake. Big Snake. Big Snake. That is our prayer for the day. Well, gee willikes, Mr. Chasukov. Bleh. Willikers. Well, those stories wasn't really that good. Oh, that was pretty great. Yes, it was. More in a couple of days. Yeah, I like the other stories better. Mrs. Warner's just clerkships out. Don't go checking mud all over it. How's it going, Summers? How was your Halloween? Weird. Went to Harfest. Saw some messed up shit that I think was real. Then had a really bad nightmare. Cool. I stayed in and ate candy and watched TV. Candy! Halloween episodes were on. Well, I was out living a Halloween episode, okay? Whoa. Yeah. Want to hear a new poem? Let's make her happy. Sure. Autumn winds, autumn sins, okay? Autumn times, autumn crimes. what counts as an autumn sin? What's considered an autumn crime? Robbing a gas station when then blowing it up in November. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Mr. Charles Silco. Yes, Selma? You're gonna break your neck someday. I will make sure to fall right on you. Haha. Well, I'm a big enough target. Haha. I'm bigger than you. We should be covered. You too. Lives. Is that a poem? Nope. Anything new? No, not anything new. Although the Harfest thing is gone. Can you see? Let's get some food for the rats. I bet some rat babies would love delicious pretzel. Getting some food for the rats. This isn't fairly easy now. Oh, hey, Miss Rosa. Oh, hello, May. Feeling better? As well as to be expected, I suppose. That's good. Did you want to talk about your grandfather? Yeah. Possum Springs was built on our backs and the backs before us. Time was they didn't pay the people in real money. Paid in little tokens and bills stamped with the company name. Good at the company store for company goods. Back in school, they showed us some of those weird quarters and stuff. Your grandfather remembered. His dad experienced it at first hand. Mine bus came into town driving a big fancy car the night I met your grandfather. A real bastard, that boss. God forgive him. Your grandfather runs out of the dance. I think he was just a bit drunk or just stupid in some brave way. He shouts the guts of all bosses. He all of a sudden has a hunting knife from somewhere, and he slashes the boss tires. Haha, wow. Picks up a rock, put it through the windshield. Then he climbs up. I'm sorry, this part is a bit rude. Holy shit, don't stop. He pees through the windshield hole. This is amazing. Did they catch him? No, just me and a few other folks saw it. I trotted over to him and we ran off down the alley, past a OK drugstore. Big field, big parking lot nowadays. Stars fat and bright. I guess we were both pretty drunk. One thing led to another. Oh, okay. Wait, when was this? A very long time ago. Was he... So what happened with the car? Got towed away. Police couldn't get no witnesses. We weren't snitches about that kind of thing. Damn right. So like I said, you got troublemaker blood. Heh. Jeez, I never knew this. I don't think your daddy even knows. I bet not. You gonna tell him? Yes. Sometime. Maybe. I want to pass this story along to you. It was one night, one thing he did. In a lifetime of the nights and things he did. What do you want to do with that is part of your story now. I can't text much from work today. I'd like to know more about him. This was crazy. I'll see you, mate. Sooner or later. Okay. Bye, Miss Rosa. Bye for now, May Borowski. Hey, kind of a weird question, but is anyone missing? What? Like anyone you know who was out last night? Didn't come back? Oh. I don't think so? What's going on? Nothing. Thought I saw something. Okay, you should tell us if this is something. Just be careful, okay? Keep an eye out. And let me know if you see anything weird, okay? I mean, you all hang out together constantly. You're safer than anyone else I know. So here I can actually see a pentagram, I think. Although it doesn't have the circle, I don't know if it needs the circle. It's just a star, I guess. Because of the other video when they said that we were to look for 3 pentagrams. It's wet again, and I'm cold again. It's just rain. Hey, are we still sending out wires to thing? Someone has to. I think they say why. I'm not sure. Let's give some Jimmy to the moon. Let's give some food to the rats. What's in the news? Dumb girl slips off the ledge, dies on the street below. Area cranky man haunted by screaming poltergeist. Soggy corpse hardly recognizable, identified by teeth. Area man dies of heart attack from being scared by a hooting and hollering phantom. Evidence shows girl was pushed. Alright. Okay, I guess the other place was not here, was it? No, I guess not. I guess it was in the other screen. Let's check out the end. Can I actually jump over here? I couldn't run, so I was a bit like, oh, taking running start, but that didn't work. Hey, dude. Hey, you. Working here now? Yep, sucks. But I pays. Question. How do they fit a kitchen in there? Barely. What do you do here? Grill man and janitor. I cook and mop at the same time. Yes. Maybe cooks it in the trash cans. Well, the pizza did look good. Hey, sup kid? Sniff sniff. You smell a bit weird. Why is my aunt's car here? That's your aunt? Yeah. Oh, weird. That's like makes you half cop. You never half catch me, half coppa. I don't know what they're doing up there. Huh. You go to Harfest? Nah, over it. Cool. I had kind of a weird time. Weird bad time, actually. It's a guaranteed weird bad time. Yeah. Are those people from yesterday still here? They're not. We're not like good friends or anything. Oh yeah, I don't know why I thought you'd know. I was wondering if they ever met Casey. Oh, there somewhere. I can ask. I used to ask. I just hate thinking about him out there by himself. Oh, Casey's tough. He'll be fine. When you gotta get out, you're gonna get out. Yeah, I guess. Well, see you at band practice. Real talk. Do you actually like watching us play? Yeah, I mean, you're not good, but yeah. Not my style. What's your style? Black metal, trash, crossover, hip-hop. I like Witch Dagger. They're kinda metal. Oh yeah, like that doom shit, right? Da-da-durga. Totally. What? You know, one time a guy followed me home. Like a guy from the tracks. What? Okay, whatever, I gotta get going. What did you do? It was like some night back in the summer. And out of the corner of my eye, I kinda see this dude take his turn out of the parking lot and start creeping up the hill. Like 50 feet back. But like I didn't want to look right at him. Ah. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. It was getting dark, but like I could see him standing just off the road, waiting for me to come down. Oh my god. Holy shit. What did you do? After it got dark, I climbed down and got up the hill real quick. Ah! Yeah, it was a weird bad time. Ah! I'm so upset right now. Ah, I know, right? See ya. That guy always wants to like end the conversation really weird. What were you doing out here last night? I saw someone kidnap someone, like a kid. What were you doing out here last night? Let's do this one. Tell me what you saw again. Someone in a big old coat with someone over their back. Uh-huh. And you chased them down here. Yeah, and I got to the fence and they were up in the woods. Alright, thank you, May. I knew you were just gonna brush this off. Wow, there's been no missing person reports. That tends to happen when a kid goes missing from something like Harfest. Hell, I got 6 calls about kids out too late. There will be a report. I'm reporting. This right here. This is a report. My, there's no break in the fence. So unless someone could jump this thing while carrying a teenager who hasn't been reported as missing. Any theories, May? They could have gone around the fence. I don't know, May. This fence goes out along the parking lots, almost to the tracks, for you to be right behind them, and then to miraculously on the other side of the fence. I was running around half the night, getting after teenager gossip, and people scared of clotheslines and noises. Are you trying to kick off a horror movie? No one believes the girl who saw the ghost. Well, I have bad news for you. The cop always dies. I'm sorry, we're talking about a ghost now? He must have gone through the fence. Really, May? No, yes, I don't know. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Will you at least check the woods? Me and Dan were coming over up there this morning because of what you said last night. From the fence up to the old mine. We found a couple of teenagers on a grass mattress. We saw some horrid-looking deer, and one deer hunter out too early. That can't be it. That's it. The cop always dies. So a hunter, some deer, some couple of teenagers on a mattress. Mystery. I want pizza. And I have to avoid this one for now. Let's try to do this jump one more time. What? Oh shit! Oh, so you can't stand on that one. So it would be silly if there's nothing on the roof that I can not click on. Also, the camera kind of goes down, so... Okay. No, really? You don't let me do anything up here. It's just like, oh yeah, sorry, you got up here, but... Yeah, that one is not much. Whoa, is someone moving in? Probably something dumb. Miss you, pizza place. Or maybe that's where they pizza. I don't know. This one we can go in. Angus. Yep, up for band practice in a bit. I guess. Weird night. Oh, so. I'll tell you about it later. War is some bullshit. You hear me, statue? I guess you were drafted. Ugh. You died before you got to enjoy the statue they made of you. It's garbage. They can't make me go to war. I'll go underground. I'll join some sort of group that's against war and stuff. We'll blow up war stuff and sabotage other stuff war stuff. I'll live in the shadows for decades. No address. Always on the run. Living in a trailer in the desert. It'll be awesome. Let's wait with pickaxe. So today's my last day. Oh dear, we're gonna miss you. But it happened so fast. Let us know how it is. I will. I'll come visit. Can't leave you to fend for yourself. Oh dear, what are we gonna do without you? Y'all gonna go see a movie or something? Wanna? Yeah, let me get settled in. And we can go on an outing. And you'll see me whenever you go for groceries. That's true. I ain't going far. Not far at all. Coffee. Nothing in there. Let's check this place out. Doesn't say anything new. I wonder if the kids are still on this ledge. I don't feel right about it. I know, but sometimes the right thing doesn't feel right. I just think it's just wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do at least. That's because you're a good person. Hot dog. Hey. Hey again. Hey. So I had this really bad dream last night. Me too. I dreamt I was a pizza. And I was afraid of someone would slice me. Jeez. Yep. This just makes me sad we don't have a pizza place anymore. Gotta order it out by the highway now. Tragic. I had a dream I was a goose flying south, and I had to keep up with the other gooses, or I'd get lost. That's sad. Weren't a good dream. What are you talking about? Big meeting coming up. City council. Yep. About Bruce here. Oh, they're talking about bringing him in the basement or something. That sounds really weird. Oh, that's intense. We'd appreciate your prayers. This is precisely the kind of time where God shows up. Hope so. Me too. What are they gonna do? Okay, so the kids are gone. I want pizza. Pizza. Okay. So let's check this out. Hey, church mom. Hey, heathen daughter. Oh, I'll make it in here someday. But come on, seriously, no one likes getting up on Sunday. I find it very enriching. Your father does it too, mostly. We attend, and that's important. And he knows it means a lot to me. Alright, well, guilt thoroughly tripped. You do work for the church. That's not what faith is like, hon. There's more grace than condemnation. Kinda, whatever. Alright, I'm out. See you later, sweetie. Still locked. Still locked. I'm guessing this room is gonna be empty. Since the preacher, I guess, was out in the woods. There should have been like a sprint button, but there isn't. Okay, I guess we can give that food to the rats. Did you go to Harfest? Yeah, I ended up in a play because my friend B screwed it up. Cool. I ate pizza and watched Blood Gorgon. Cool. Blood Gorgon? Let's ask one more about it. Italian movie from like 1980. Lots of blood, but it's like theatrical and stuff. Girls boarding school. Bunch of ghosts kidnapping them, taking them to the blood organ. Or maybe she's the one that does it. If she has like some stilts or something, some jumping stilts. Yep. Is something wrong? Nah, just think I saw a ghost or something last night. Oh, I'm not sure. That sounds kind of awesome. It was like the opposite of awesome. Oh, sorry. It's cool. I'll see you later. Good luck with your ghost problem. Thanks. And that's it. Yeah. Let's feed the thingies. I like the music in here. So serene. Plastic flowers are like super depressing for some reason. Dead flowers are less depressing than the plastic ones. Alright, my little miracle rats. Oh shit, there's many of them. Time to eat. Come on. Yeah. Whoa, there's so many of you. Someday you won't need me anymore, and you'll leave. Will I even recognize you on the street as you pass each other? I love you, miracle rats. And such like sad music. Can I actually jump down here? Looks like it was a different. Can I? It is actually a door down here, but I can't go in there. a different shade. I can't remember if there was anything on the side here. Probably not, other than the barking dog and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so that's everything then. So then I have to choose between Greg and B. But last time I was went with B, so let's go with Greg. I think B was just gonna clean up some stuff. And Greg, I can't remember. Oh, was he sad? Oh, I can't remember. Had a bad day? Spooky savings. What's up, dude? Oh. Huh. Long night, weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? Just saying hello. I do wonder if I can like do things. No, I'm not gonna. Well, we can just see if it works. Just saying hello. Hello. What you up to? Okay. Hello. So then that means that I can technically at least talk to them. So let's just pop by and see if she says anything. And I guess it is band practice anyways, so maybe it's like a dual thing anyways, and not really a choice. Hey B. Hey, thanks again for last night. I owe you one. It's fine, it was fun. My night got really weird bad after. How so? I'll tell you later, I guess. Still like putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. I will. I think it's band practice today. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's at the Snack Falcon. I don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. It feels more like the world plays by his rules. Whoa! I don't even know what that means. Still, whoa. Alright. So then it's only one route from here at least. And I'm guessing the choice is at the band practice. But then I got to talk to her at least in case there was some kind of... yeah, some kind of issue that she gets like happy or something. What you up to? Are we gonna head out to band practice? Yeah, let's do it. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. Our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Hey Angus. Hey May, hey mate. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez, I'm envious. So how about that demon tower? Yeah. What do you think? It's fun. It's hard. I like all the skeletons. It's hard. That what makes it good. Yeah, I guess. I mean, who doesn't like getting mad? I don't get mad. I just do my best and that's enough for me. Really? No. Ready to play? Yeah. Also, convince Greg he's slow today. Can do. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. And it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs. That goes out onto the roof. No, I can I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building? Yeah, maybe not. But that's what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sir, I'm just tired. Fair, ready to go? Let's do this shit. This is a new song. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I'm already scared. Oh no, shit! What the fuck am I doing? I already pressed the wrong buttons. Oh, shit! Okay, this was really difficult. I'm not used to doing the Y and the... Oh shit. So the bottom and someone's trying to calm them. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. No, seriously, this was... Oh, okay, this wasn't so fast, so I shouldn't... I can't do this! Oh no! Okay, yeah, that's not something I can do at all. Yeah, so... Jeez. Yeah, I need to just answer. Someone is trying to call me constantly. There. Alright. Jeez. Yeah, was not good. Ew. So fast. Oh, stop calling. You just pushed a button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and also I think was in my head after, while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something, because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah. I'm not like losing it or something. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Uh, okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself. Oh, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Oh, dude. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghostly stuff happening around here. Like from a source we can't trust. Such as, does the newspaper have like a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library for books about it. No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of a kidnapper ghost, we'll find it there probably. Oh, whoa, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old church of books. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of their nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when. Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Huh? Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. So I guess there was no choice now. Look, jobs. Weird like. And this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working, things are great. Now it's like, you know, one of the graffiti murals. After someone gets shot or hit by a car. This murals is really affecting you. I forget what it's to live separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Pumpkin. Deadhead guy. Oh yeah, that's the song that I could definitely not do anything about. I'm not gonna even try to get good at that song. It was way difficult. Hey, closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. An idea where the microfish. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone. I'd be spooked. Larry's wandering around there somewhere. So I can't jump here. They restricted that. Oh, there's something here. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience mining, construction, well drilling. Oh, the shadow did have some sort of mining equipment on him, I think. Mining, construction, well drilling. Never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? That was a scary poster. What? A charity charity. What's a charity charity? How do you not know charity charity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this is like thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Birdie. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. You were under some curse. Let's do this because it suits with the story. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not okay. Yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to that. He was talking forever about like being kind to others and like I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Verity helps old Mr. Blanco fix his hovercraft. No, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Verity, Pink Nightmarity. Charity Verity, I just don't care it. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Verity, Danger, Everywherity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Oh, that was it? But yeah, that profile though with the minor. Oh yeah. Going up. Snip snip. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. How tiring something. Alright. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to the thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That's all sounded a lot more badass in my head. Okay. It's okay. It was fine. Another PC. Just gonna check if that was it. Probably it was. Yeah. Alright. There she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but that expertise have you got to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Ugh. Oh, we're friends, Beatrice. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your damn ass is in charge. Alright. So what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move. I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1. Look at the screen. Step 2. Move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghosts. Sure. Tragedy at Stafford mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 at the Stafford mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead. Explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's rope snapped, and the next group of men plummeted to their death. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to oh, this music was a bit disturbing. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Events. The last trolley will make it run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting at the Market Street Tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garbage where the light refreshments will be served, and the speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This month's craft will be knitted hats for soldiers along with the potluck. All mother twins of any age are welcome. Possum Massacre. Severe violence broke out in the Stafford mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown and the National Guard and strike breakers opened fire for the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead with dozens more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a practice of food to their father and uncle who was on strike below when the shooting broke out. The photograph of 2 children aged 7 and 9 who were shot in cold blood was circulated far outside of the little country. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike, the bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and honor the demands of the miners. Oh, so much text. Not easy for someone with dyslexia. Strange but true. A Tale of Teeth. Strange but true is not. It is our ongoing series about weird and forgotten aspects of deep hollow country history and culture. Published weekly, bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything, with many a slur, and punched the miner leader, Darnell Glaze, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darnay's tooth meant. Oh, there was this tooth in the safe in the crawl space, I remember. Maybe this is the tooth. Okay. There's your punishment. That's your face, causing him to listen. The miners knew how much Darnay's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all. Oh, that is bad. Removed all of his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interest. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. The symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers of fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out of retribution. All would be gathered round, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after retribution was completed. Upon members' death, their tooth would be passed on to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange, but true. So, Maya did find one of those tooths. The final group of bodies from 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the first year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in the section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bell, so Christian Stand-Up, and Peter Laita. Peter Laita's funeral arrangement will be handled by Father Lettis, as the main widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. Oh, there's so many. Sound off opinion line. We should like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from splitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirt showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. I have been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Saturday night unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms and certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are allowed also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or boys fall in with the wrong girl. Young men have seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be out of reach of Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Councilman Perch, Leon's Pan for 3rd Street, a joke. What else is there to say? How many are there? So there's one more there. Oh, no. There's so many. Okay, I'm just gonna go over them and people can read them. My throat is gonna get really sore if I'm gonna read all of this. So I'm just gonna read fast. I don't really know if I get to read all these like 100% good though. That's at least some kind of ghost thing, but... Oh, this one. Gases. What was for the last words here? There were about some sort of a song before we dashed out. Oh, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I saw this one. Oh, maybe this one. The Possum Springs Historical Society's convention of the Shrike's House into new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed something as your sign citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be here after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was willing, but there was nobody there. I said knew some, trying to get the map from room operational for the children, all while I was looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. Previously requested to work only daylight hours, other staff residents in the building, but oh yeah. Did I read this one? I don't know. I'm sorry if I go over two things twice. It's just that I can't really get through these fully goods of the dyslexia. Okay, so okay, I don't really know what to do, so let's try to click one of those things. Whoa. Oh wow, this is gnarly and awesome. Haha. Oh my god. Can I actually target a specific where did it say? I can't lift them more now. Okay. So I'll just click all of them then. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. No ghost to be found here. The way you say ghost, it sounds like you don't believe me. This one? No ghost. No ghost here. No ghost here. Let's wait with that one. No ghost here. No ghost here. No ghost here. No ghost here. Hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. It used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh well, still worth checking out. No ghost here. I should have done this without reading. No ghost here. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up the state park, right? Yeah. You haven't been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. Now ghost here. Can I click this part? No. That was the end there. There. No ghost here. No ghost here. No ghost here. No ghost here. No, was that one? No ghost here. No ghost here. More of it. No ghost. Okay. Then try. This one. Oh, look. Scooch so I can see. Graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in old section. Oh cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. Haha. That's actually pretty good. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Let's just check one thing. In case we need to do a choice between these 3 things. Let's just check. So this is about little Joe, supposedly ghost of Joe O'Shea, the miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago. His favorite spook story of mystical and weird members of the community. His most recent activities involve getting up out of some coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors of the largest graveyard. So this one doesn't really sound like a ghost, it just sounds like a kid that's tricking people. His grave has become destination of unruly and often distracted local youths, such as Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting one of the Iron Gate Protect historical tombstones that will fill the small hollow where Joe Shea lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, trail seekers. You may not see ghosts, but yeah, trespassing. This one was one of the other. So an old manor. And this was the doorknobs. Oh, this is also about the little Joe. Okay. This was Historical Society Strict House. was the last one? That one. Two local sweethearts were startled spot Sunday night and they hiked along the wooded outlook known as Possum Jump. According to the lovebirds, apparently from the edge of the cliff. Oh, so this one could be the one that jumps over the fence. That is great. Forestry workers next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone had left from the great height, leaving the extract nature of what the two saw mystery. A decent hike up in the state forest. Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view and eco reserve. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum massacre. Possum Jump. So if I were to choose, I'm gonna do Possum Jump. How do I go back though? So we got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit card. Don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job. So I can't drive around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. Need to go there anyway. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Do you wonder if there's something going here? Probably not. It's probably a waste of time, so let's go back. If I wasn't recording, I would probably go there. But this has gone on quite a long time anyways. Ahem. What is that Miss Colency? Whoa, haven't seen her since graduation. She always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Whoa, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of Possum Springs Poetry Society. You want to stick around for this? If it doesn't, that I can't miss the other things. Tonight we have a new poem from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yeah. How did she end up here? Who knows? Ahem. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student, the subject of my stories I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It is you, I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? Poor Mrs. Quilty. At least she's blowing up some steam. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short though. Two poems. Take it away. Hi folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels. Tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in the darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime, but neither you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one point. The next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibi? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about that fish, I think. He definitely talks to the actual fish. That tunnel always bugs me. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers! Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There Is No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, baby face boy, billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than more than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs become rent paying jobs, become living with family jobs. Boy, billionaires. Money is access to politicians. This is getting political. Money is access to politicians waiting for us to die, leading our water, alcohol, and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement, and they're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. This is really political. Holy shit. Whoa, damn. Huh. She rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I like your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait. Was the association that she didn't write it hers? Nice works, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Oh wow. I guess it makes you think. Okay, thanks for coming. We'll live here. Right. So, find about anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were like afraid of this ghost. Like filled with like dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can like split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places are you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is. The Historical Society. You know, you don't have to break in. The people there like get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to get home, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. This one must have been really long. I'm sorry. Probably because of all the reading. Good poet. Thought if I die, someone should write a poem about it. Ugh. Yeah, seems like that's going around. Ugh. Yepers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We are. Just a bump. You two always do alike. I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness. I just hate to see you two in the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad. It's fine. It's okay, I'm 20. I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Okay. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple of days. No watching TV with Dad? I wonder when I can use that tooth. Let's see if there's any messages. There are. I start with Greg. Yo, I looked up on the Historical Society on the internet. It's really old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but all stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out there. You're a ghost hanging out in that old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Puts. Haunted pools should be actually scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's pretty straight shot to Possum Jump. Great. We never really get a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, You're so incredible welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol. Yeah, so... Yeah, so let's... no. Okay. So I'll end that there. I'm thinking of going with Angus because of that that jump thing seems to be the most plausible one over the tree. So thank you so much for watching, and sorry about the really long one. I think now also the long texts, which you probably could just skip through a little if you I hope you did, if it was too boring. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night or a good day, and if you feel like it, like, share and subscribe or whatever. Thank you. Bye bye.